Okay.
All right, so luckily I can kind of crop all that out. Today is a good day because I recently have purchased a project car, and what I've purchased is one of the most iconic American muscle cars. It's going to be a 4th gen Trans Am. As you can see, this particular one is a very beautiful tan goldish color, upgraded wheels, T-tops, 6-speed manual transmission. This is a really nice Trans Am. It's a great example of what these cars can actually look like. If you guys know anything about the Trans Am, you know that they do run about a little over 300 horses and a little bit higher, about 300 and some foot-pounds of torque. I believe about 320, 340, depending on what version you have. Now this one isn't a WS6, but that does not take away that this car is still an everyday running vehicle. It's still a nice one. Unfortunately, this particular Trans Am is not mine because I could not afford this Trans Am. So I had to take it in a slightly different route. I absolutely could not afford this particular Trans Am. These things still run pretty high, pretty pricey. So I took a different route. I went with the budget Trans Am. Wow, Tony, what'd you do this time? Let me show you. So here we are, we're pulling up. Now I'm gonna have to show you exactly what I got. Now I figured that this is a pretty special car, but again, you guys can leave a comment, negative, positive, don't matter. Let me know what you think. Let's go take a look. All right. Move. All right, let's see. I don't think the dogs over here like me, but they'll be all right. So, off in the back of here. Now, if you guys can tell, I mean, this thing is back here. It's hard to even really see it. I don't think nobody really saw this. And I mean, it's been sitting back here for some time. So I'm gonna try to rescue this car. I don't know if I'm gonna really do a good job. This is probably gonna be something that I'm gonna probably struggle with. It's gonna take me some time. I really can't get too far back off over there. Got the ants over here. But this here is an LT1 Trans Am. It is not a LS1. It's not a WS6. But as you can see, it's been sitting for a while. But I actually thought that this one was pretty nice. When the first time I pulled up to see this one, all I saw was the back end of it. So I actually thought that this was just a Firebird. And I was kind of hoping that just maybe that this may be like a formula, but I decided to just kind of check it out. I thought the color was a little weird. I mean, I didn't know a whole lot about this color or anything like that, so I thought somebody had just pretty much just painted it purple. Didn't realize that this, I guess they call it bright purple metallic, was something that actually came from the factory, and I guess it's supposed to be something kind of rare. This Trans Am here, it is T-top. Somebody changed the wheels on it. Now, there's not a whole lot, I guess, for right now that I can really show, obviously, because it is covered up pretty bad, but I am going to try to create, I guess, another video. Pretty soon I'm about to have this Trans Am towed home, see exactly what I'm looking at, give you guys a full view. We'll do a walk around, and I'll give you a little bit more information about this Trans Am, kind of some of the reasons why I decided to go ahead and get this Trans Am, outside of just the pricing of it. I don't know. So far from what you guys can see, let me know what you think. This does have the Ram Air package. Looking at it, it did come with 245s all the way around, but again, somebody changed the wheels and they ended up putting only 225s on here, which is, you know, I guess, you know, somebody did kind of do a little bit to the paint, because I don't think the black stripes was you know, probably every part of this original. I didn't know what happened to this Trans Am. I really don't. You know, it has somewhat of the Firebird front or the Formula front. Again, I'm not a Trans Am expert. I don't know a whole lot. Some of you guys can kind of let me know. So again, you know, I pulled up. I really thought that this was a Firebird, and then I was confused. Then I'm like, well, no, it has the body of the Trans Am. It says Trans Am on the back and the front. I did make my way back there behind all this junk. I'm not gonna do that again. But yeah, like I said, you guys let me know what you think. It has the front of a Formula again. So, I mean, I was confused at first. I kind of had to look some things up and try to figure it out. But, you know, this is a Trans Am. I do know that there are a few that came with the lowered spoiler. You know, looking them up, you can see a few of them that does come with the lowered spoiler. But it was very rare for me to actually see some that came with that front. So, you know, it took me a while to just trying to figure it out. Again, you know, I didn't know a whole bunch about these cars except for the fact that, you know, I do like them. I think that they were always pretty cool. One of the first cars that I've learned how to drive a stick in was a 86 Camaro. And so my dad was a fan of the GM sports cars. He liked the Camaros, the Vets, and the Trans Am. So, I mean, this one would be pretty good. You know, kind of like a little tribute to, you know, to what my dad had and what he enjoyed. So, like I said, once I get this thing towed home, I'll do more of a walk around. I'll do a clean out, and from there, I guess we'll see where I'll begin. Thank you very much again for tuning in. Like I said, just, you know, drop a comment, drop a like, let me know what you think. Let me know if I got something wrong, and we'll go from there. And I'll make another video of this one once I get it towed home. All right, have a great one.